Back in it again, baby! Yes! What is up, everyone? Welcome to another review for Tamashii Nation's Anti Ock Spider-Man killer suit sort of thing. It's black, it's yellow, it's gold, it's black and yellow. That's right, Wiz Khalifa. Oh, man, so excited to review this dude. If you want to know what's in the box and only want to know what's in the box, I have made a video specifically for you right up there called What's in the Box segment for this figure, so you can just see what he comes with and then wipe your hands of it. Be done, and hopefully that satiates your urge to know what is in the box at this moment in time. I don't know how this voice came about, but I'm going to put it to bed now, thank you. But seriously guys, so excited to do this figure review because I've never done a Tamashii Nation's Spider-Man before, and I love this game. Only platinum I've ever gotten, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into this review. Also, before we go into the articulation point of this review, I wanted to let you know that I will be doing the winner announcement for the demoniacal fit Goku and Vegeta accessory pack at the end of this video, so please stay tuned to see who wins. Hopefully, if you're watching this video, you're really excited. But anyways, articulation, here we go. Now I have to say, articulation is going to be just a nail in the coffin or a sort of thing for Spider-Man, because if you know Spider-Man, this boy is limber, like, oh my goodness, making gymnasts blush with how limber he is. But so anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. Can do a full 360, as you can see, a butterfly joint going up and down, and it makes it very easy to do his little swinging thing to where they can match up together. So that is really good. I'm really happy about that. Can do a wingspan about like so. So that seems to be pretty par for the course. As far as ab crunch, this dude can, like, standing straight, and if we just, okay, so that's 1 point of ab crunch, and then boom, 2, bending down but standing straight up. Now here's the best part. Look at Limbo style. Just he's gonna make it through no matter what type of music you play. He's gonna make it through. So that looks really awesome. The split or the kick can do crazy crap like so, and then can even do the weirdest split I've ever seen on screen. So that is really cool. If we also do that, another awesome freaking cool split, and then last splitty action, because Spider-Man does splits. Don't you get it wrong. He does splits, and he can do every single one of them with this figure. Also, you can do, look, has a little bit of a, I would say a quadricep cut, or thigh cut, or a thigh swivel, whatever your preference. He's just got a little bit of it's kind of tight, and it doesn't really go too far as motion goes. Double jointed knees, as you can see. Also wanted to mention, there looks to be no bicep swivel, so no bicep swivel on the arms. That is a little bit of a different thing that I'm used to. As you know, I do Dragon Ball views, and they always have bicep swivels because they got the muscles and whatnot. As you can see, also toes can do about that, and then can also rock about like that, so that is pretty okay. Toe pivot action is, oh my god, it's another world looking at toe pivot action, which is great. Just posing, ooh, look at it, ooh, just catching and everything like that. So that is really good. And then also wanted to mention, one of the best things about this dude is his neck thing. Did you see that? Holy crap, he looks straight up, because he's got this really cool neck. Oh, look at it. It's really nice. I like it has a lot of range of motion, so that is really good about that. And then can also, like, did you come into my house, or anything like that, and can also look down, like, I don't know, is Miles really that short that he has to look down that much? Or and then also can turn it about that much. So that is it for articulation. Am I impressed? Abso-freaking-lutely I'm impressed. This dude can do like the most spinning, just ooh, and pop his head up. Now the best thing I like about it is he could pop his head up, kind of like looking like a lot of lawbreakers out there and just crawling on the floor. But that's what I really love about this figure, is because he can engage. He's not like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't look all the way up. It's kind of awkward. So yeah, really excited about that. Also, did not mention the ball joint within his wrist. Can do a little bit of that. We'll get into that because there is an accessory point in here that you can't really see right now because of the camera, but I will show you in great detail because this thing is, ooh, we have had problems already. And then lastly, I'm so sorry, I wanted to show this off. Look at that. That is the weirdest thing I have ever done in my figure career. Like, did this man just grow some tanukis? Like, tanukis just came out of his crotch there, so that is a little weird. But you can move him back, and then he can have a twerky butt. So really impressed with the articulation on this. I've been blabbering along too much for this Spider-Man figure. Let's go ahead and move on to paint apps and sculpting. Moving on to paint apps and sculpting. As you can see, this boy is glossy, like, ooh, you were so shiny, but seriously, looks so good. The yellow in the eyes are perfecto. The chest piece is just God, oh God, and then we go over to the arms with the armor and stuff. Like, it's like the yellow is so just perfectly lined, and then you go to the fist here, just the gray. Okay, like I said, there is no bicep swivel, but then you have the yellow here, and then the sculpting right there with the gray, just looking perfect, and then coming down to his thighs, crotch shot, loving it so much. But like, just shiny, glossy black. The yellow is exactly where it needs to be, and even these silver spots, like, oh God, I don't even know what they're called or whatever, but they look so good. And then, as weird as this is gonna be, okay, just bear with me. The crotch and the surrounding plastic around the crotch, also the hips. I just want to point at the crotch for whatever reason, but it's textured. I'm not gonna pet it, so please don't ask for that. But it's textured, and it looks so like just perfect, like a reverse Bumblebee or something with that armor. And then going down to his knees, looking fan-freaking-tastic. The gray is it just perfectly contrasts the sheen and the colors of the figure, which just look really good. Going down here to the toes and the boots and whatnot, yellow is just on point, just each little tick 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 tick, looking really good. And then the sculpting on the shoe, almost like they sculpted some Nikes into this dude, and it looks really cool. I'm really happy about the way it looks. Bottom even has designs on the bottom there, which is game accurate, so really happy about that. The sole of the foot looks, God, so good, so good. Moving to the back here, as you can see, the Made in China has been moved to the small of the back, or the lumbar of the back, because there is no things on the foot, because you got to do the things. But going up and down right here, looking really nice. Even those butt cheeks texture, and then the thong piece textured, the gloss on it, the spider just looking, oh my God, so good. Like, this dude's paint apps and sculpting are just moving straight along into accessories. There's not really much that he comes with as far as interchangeable heads. As you can see, this helmet piece thing is so good. Like, I just love the little detail right there, like on the front of it, and then the eyes are perfectly, I don't know if that's a little paint scuff for mine. I'm gonna, yes, it is a tiny little bit of a paint little imperfection right there. That is a little bit of a bummer, but it's very, very hard to notice. My camera is just super zoomed in. And for the other interchangeable headpiece, we got killer mode Spidey. Just getting all serious. No pizza jokes for you. You're gonna get the business. That's all there is to it. And it looks really good. Sculpting on it is perfect. The underline, or like the lining around the eyes, is just gray and flat, and it's such a perfect, oh god, contrast for the mask. And then the yellow matches the rest of the suit perfectly. Okay, so as far as the rest of accessories go, I'm going to do my best into kind of showing off what it comes with. Now, as you can see, there's a little diamond right here, and for this little diamond, we have this little tool. It's just a white little plastic thing, but then it has the curve on that side right there. And then all you do is you just pop it under there. And you don't, oh, it's gone. Like, seriously, it looks really good. And I know you're wondering, like, what is the point of that? The point is to put this black peg piece that comes in. And I know also, what does the black peg piece do? Well, fellow viewer, I have the best way to describe this. It is seamless flying for the Tamashii Nation stands that comes on right here. So that is really awesome that the way they did this, in just the sense of, like, there's no clamp thing around his waist. It's like perfectly in his back, and then you can make him do all the crazy moves that Spidey is known for. And also, you can just make him lay down if you want. I don't know why you would, but you can. But I'm gonna use the black background for him. As you can see, it comes with a shooting web thing that would come straight out of his wrist. Now, the best way to do that is this. Okay, so it is a real big pain in the ass, but so you put the ring, this little piece right here, as you can see the ring, on the handball, or the ball joint of the wrist, but then you have to keep the web shooter. You have to keep the web shooter in place on there, and then put that on there. So I know, oh god, it is a pain, but it looks really cool in practice. But man, is it hard to do just to get it right. And then, like I said, you've got this one right here that looks really cool, and then you have a premature little thwip, little web shots though. So it looks really good. I like the way it is, but you got to be careful because that ring will break. As you can see, mine broke, and it sucks because I don't know, it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, and it clearly just gave in under the pressure. Okay, so for the next accessory, the little web accessory, as you can see, you got this dangly little ghost looking thing hanging from his hand, and then also this white thing. As you can see, the white hand, or like this web thing goes all the way up. It's really tall as far as what you can see. And then the coolest part about it is this is the second piece. Yes, I've already said that. But you can make it like, it gives it the look that he grabbed onto the web and he's slinging like so. I can't do that with one hand and then two hands. It's weird. But then second, you got this hand, as this web piece as well. As you can see, it's got like a little curve, and you can put it into his hand like that. But it's kind of weird in the sense of, like, who holds their webs like that? I don't hold my webs like that, probably because I don't have webs, but that's how they go. Okay, so as far as hands go, we've got these Tobey Maguire hands sort of thing, which is, it's got the holes in them, as you can see. They are for the web. Of course, you've got the thwip hands, and I feel like it would be illegal at this point to include a Spider-Man without thwip fingers and hands. Now, I wanted to call great detail and attention to, look at that. It's got the thwippy button right there for his web shooter to come out, which is just very... Next off, we've got some weird hands. They're kind of cupped in, and I'm not really sure what they're for, but I mean, Alright. Nextly, we have some. I should have seen that Dr. Octavius was going to become a supervillain, especially when the arms started controlling him hands. All I can tell you is they look like they're legit facepalm hands. Jazz hands. No, seriously, wall crawling hands which look really good, and I want to call attention to look at it. Just look at it right there. If you can see on the fingertips, they come with like they're wall crawling like little sticky finger things, which is so good. It's so awesome. And that is it for hands, unless you want to see the fisty balled up hands, which you've already seen, so I'm not gonna do it. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Peter Benjamin Parker stands at a mile. It looks like exactly, I would say pretty much 6 inches, which is really good for what I want to check next. Alright, ladies and gentle collectors, as you can see, here is the size comparisons for Anti Ock Spider-Man, and what I really wanted to check is how he lined up with Marvel Legends, because I don't know, Marvel Legends is something that I started out collecting and then I stopped because I discovered premium figures, and I just want to see if this dude will look good on the shelf with this guy and this guy. And from what I can tell, for the most part, yes. PS4 Marvel Legends Spider-Man does seem to be a little bit taller, and his legs are a little bit wonkier because you're $20. That's why. And as you can see, Tamashii Nation's Samurai Spider-Man is just over here towering everyone with no chance of ever lining up with anything other than his regular line. And just for kicks, because I can, UI Goku right there, looking nice. So it looks like they kind of like match as far as the scaling goes with those two figures, but he looks pretty good compared to Miles. So if you're wondering, this is for you. So anyways, guys, we have done articulation, paint apps and sculpting, accessories, and size comparisons. So let's look at some ladies and gentle Spidey collector, are you entertained? Oh my goodness, this is the question that I ask every single time because I want to know, are you impressed with the figure? Do you have the figure? Do you want the figure? Well, I do want to let you know that this is a Japan import exclusive, so he's gonna be a pretty penny, about $121 pretty penny in that sense. So that will be the deciding factor, I would say. Do you want to spend that much on this amazingly gorgeous Spidey with his tiny little flaws that I'm about to get into? Yes, as I said, the tiny little flaws. Oh my goodness. Okay, so awesome figure. As you can see, the posability on this dude is just, it's the best Spidey figure that I own right now to date. Like, there's no other comparison. Now I would hope that would be the case because of his price and because of just everything about him and him being a premium import figure. That kind of lets me know, hey, this is gonna knock it out of the park. And yes, for the most part, it knocks it out of the park every single time. My only tiny little gripes are putting the hands on. As you can see, this little ball joint thing is very slim, and putting the hands on, it's just, it's something, it's very nerve-wracking because they're small, and if you put a little pressure on it, something might snap. And also, what does not help is this little web shooter accessory sort of thing that it comes with for both arms. As you can see, I've left them off because they are a pain in the ass to put on and off and just keep it going. And also, that little thing coupled with this little web boy, this little web shooter thing, as you can see, it's snapped right there. Oh, it's so sad. I hate it so much. But it's really hard to do. Like, it honestly is. Like, and that's exactly how this thing tore, is because of this web shooter and then the ball joint size and then this hook thing. So it didn't go on well. So that was kind of like that's my biggest problem with this dude. Is it a breaking point? Absolutely not. Like, he's an awesome figure just without the accessories. Is he going to detract from my rating scale, which is hate it, like it, love it, got to freaking have it? The answer is yes. If I can't have a figure to where I can't just put the pieces that it comes with without breaking something, or, you know, I know they're import figures, so they're going to be a little bit more delicate. You can't just like that sort of thing. You have to have gentle hands for this. I understand that. I have a shit ton of Dragon Ball figures, but to have this paired with that, it doesn't work. It's very hard, and then it just kind of causes more stress than it needs to be. You want to have fun playing with these dudes and posing them, and if you're constantly scared of breaking something, it's just going to detract away from the enjoyment. So yes, rating scale is love it for this dude. It is not a gotta freaking have it, but a love it. So yeah, if you like those shots going on through the little thing there, you head on over to, that was different. I've never had that happen before. It was kind of weird. Maybe it'll stay. I don't know. It was kind of freaking me out. LeCompton _projects, and head on over there. Give that little profile a little like, love, share, comment, whatever you got to do. Just go over there and check them out if you like them, of course. And the winner of the Demoniacal Fit Goku and Vegeta is, drumroll please, Gary Garzone. Please forgive me if I said that incorrectly. So yes, Mr. Gary Garzone on YouTube. Please hit me up on that Instagram at LeCompton _projects. Hit me up in the DMs and we will work out on how to get you your new Demoniacal Fit accessory kit. And thank you guys so much for watching this, entering into the contest. I'm really hoping that there's going to be more. It's been something that's obviously resonated well with you guys, and it's touched my heart in a way of, oh my god, I'm giving back to the community, and it's so nice to do that. So I'm really looking forward to doing more in the future, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, just hit that like button, and also if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button comboed with that notification bell to let you know when the rest of my videos are coming up. This week should be the Kaioken Goku, which has been kind of hit and miss with a lot of people, so I'm really excited to see how that goes. But until next time, guys, Compton out.